Congratulations. I don't expect you to agree with the fans who say you're going to win the league, but that must feel like a pretty big win.
Yeah, if you play away at the Etihad, if you win there, it's always a big win, no matter what the league table looks like. Because if you play away from home against the Pep team, it's almost impossible to have more ball possession than his team has. So we knew we had to defend a lot, and that's what we did really well. And then some good moments in a counter-attack led to us winning the game. And the fans can sing whatever they want. I think they sing it quite long already. But we know as a team how hard we have to work for every single win. And it was only a week ago or 3 days ago, I don't know if the one is in, but someone asked me if we had a dip Wednesday. So yeah, I don't believe that, as well as I'm calm now about this one.
Jamie?
Hi Arne, I understand Arsenal have a game in hand, but you are 11 points ahead, so is it fair to ask you if it's your title to throw away now?
You can ask every single question you want, but I've said many times it's so hard to judge the league table before every single game is played, because the person that asked me this this after the Villa game, and in my opinion Villa away and City away are two very difficult games, so you can drop points over there. And for example, Arsenal already played those 2 games, so it's hard to judge it, but we are in a good position. But we also know how hard it was for us to win against Wolves. Now we play Newcastle. We played 3-3 over there, which was, in my opinion, also a good result. Although after 89 minutes we were 3-2 up. But we also experienced how difficult that one is. So in every other league, having a lead like this would be very comfortable, except for this one, because this league, every single game gives you a lot of challenges. Even Plymouth Argyle gave us a lot of challenges.
Hi Arne, given what you just said, and having watched the league from afar before coming over here, could you have imagined to be this far ahead at this stage of the season, so early in the season,
No,
especially over a team like Man City and how dominant they are?
You know, because you never think like that. If you start somewhere, you don't think about where you are in terms of points in the end of the season. What we do know is that no one saw us as a title contender when we started in the beginning of the season, and I think no one in the world of football would have expected City not to be so close to the one that leads the league, if they are not the one that lead the league. But we all know why. They had many injuries. They had a difficult period. But again, today you could see, although the result maybe doesn't show you that, but how good they are as a team and how difficult they are to play against.
I know you said nobody saw you as a title contender, but did you see yourself when you came in here and seen the squad that you could do this season?
Nah, I said many times already, I always felt that we had a lot of quality. That's why we didn't brought, except for Federico Chiesa, another player in. But I was curious to know, 2 years ago Liverpool played Champions League and wanted to compete for the league. That was difficult. And then they ended up 6th. Last season they were Europa League, if I'm correct. So they mostly rested their players then, and they could play in the weekend, and they were competing till 5, 6, 7, 8 games before the end. So what I was curious about is, can we do both? What this club has done, what Jurgen has done for so many years. And till now, we are doing quite a good job in both competitions. But we also have quite a difficult draw in the Champions League.
Just on the first goal, the set piece routine, really nice moment, Aaron Briggs, everyone congratulate. Sorry, in the dugouts, how much credit does he deserve for working on that set piece, and what impact has he had in terms of the set pieces this season?
Nah, he's done his work very well, and you don't always see the result of that during games, because many times we were close to scoring. And I always say, people might not know it over here yet, but if you go to Holland, people will say, oh, there he is again about the set pieces. But I always say, if you want to win a big game, you need to have a neutral balance in set pieces or a positive one. So if we go Villa away and they score and we don't, it's so hard to win against a Villa or a Chelsea or an Arsenal. And today it was the opposite. We scored from a set piece, and that gives you such a boost. for this game, because at that moment of time it wasn't that we were dominating the game, and it wasn't expected that we could score at any second. So yeah, set pieces are vital, and we started with a new group of people this season. And we need to give them a bit of time, because I think that's also what you see at Arsenal. When they started working, it wasn't immediate. It takes a bit of time before you see the result, and that's what we are hoping for in the upcoming 11 as well.
Hi Arne, I want to ask you about Mo Salah. Another big game, another big performance from him. Is there any word you can use to define his level on the season?
That's been asked many times, and it's difficult. I think the number speaks for themselves. So what pleased me most today is that mostly we have, in every game, apart from this one, I think maybe the home game against City or Chelsea, but we have more ball possession. So that means we bring in many times in promising position. But today, there wasn't that many moments we could bring him in promising positions, but these 7, 8, 9, 10 moments that we gave him the ball in those positions, he was every time a threat. And that probably tells you even more the quality player he is, because it's not so easy for an attacker if he has to defend. And then he gets the ball and does something special. That's sometimes difficult, but yeah. At the moment, not many things seem difficult for Mo.
Last one, John Cross.
Hello. Sorry about the slip.
The dip.
The dip. I was just going to ask you about Mo Salah said that basically he feels that sort of the big players want another title. Just how much of this kind of the spirit in the dressing room has been the driving force this season?
If you ask, I would hope that if the ones that are maybe the ones that haven't won it yet, which you call as not the big ones, that they would want to win something this season as well. And looking at them, how hard they work, I think all of them want to achieve something this season. But we know how hard it is. This league has always gone till the end, except I think for one season when Liverpool won it. There was a 25 points gap, and all the other season were so close. If it was Liverpool, or later on it was Arsenal together with City. So yeah, the boys have worked every single day really hard to be where they are now, and I hope and assume that they will keep doing that for 3 more months, and let's see where we are now.